Well, we're here today with Texas Attorney General Greg Abbott, who's now the Republican nominee for governor of the state of Texas. Congratulations, Governor.
Well, it's not governor yet, but I'm honored to be the nominee for the Republican Party. I'm very grateful to Republicans across the state for their very, very strong support. I think we're unified as a team. We all realize the challenge that we face about the Obama administration trying to come into Texas, trying to hijack Texas, trying to elect Wendy Davis. But we know that with the outpouring of support we have from Republicans, that we will keep Texas red.
Now, General, this last week we had a situation where Senator Letitia Van de Pute's brother-in-law overturned the gay marriage constitutional amendment voted on by the people of the state of Texas. As the Attorney General of Texas, what will your steps be to overturn that?
Well, I've already filed for appeal, and we will be appealing it first to the Fifth Circuit. But listen, this is the type of case that's going through a lot of different of the federal courts of appeals around the country, so it's going all the way to the Supreme Court. And I got to tell you, I felt good about it when it gets to the Supreme Court. Let me give you a couple of reasons why. One is the United States Supreme Court has consistently ruled in favor of allowing states to define marriage. Second, in the recent decision that came out less than a year ago from the U.S. Supreme Court about same-sex marriage, the court at that time, in the opinion written by Justice Kennedy, reiterated about the primary role that states have in defining marriage. So I feel if we have the same Supreme Court up there, that we have a good chance of winning this when we get up to the High Court. And when I say winning this, I mean winning so that the Texas constitutional provision that marriage is between one man and one woman will be upheld.
Now, you've run an amazing primary campaign and been all over the state of Texas. I don't know how you do that. It really has been a phenomenal thing. But as you transition forward here now, running into the general election campaign, what are your goals to set forward in this next few months as we go to November?
We have several goals. One is to lay out the vision for all Texans about what we want to achieve. We want to remind Texans that Texas is the best in the nation for creating jobs, and as governor, I will continue that. But we also need to address the challenges that we face. We need to work on improving our schools, work on improving the infrastructure that we have, work on making sure we do secure our border and deal with growing gang-related crime. And so we will make Texas a safer, more prosperous state where kids are better educated. The second thing, though, that we will do is to remind people about the huge contrast between myself and Wendy Davis. Wendy Davis's campaign is run by Barack Obama operatives. Her campaign and Wendy Davis are trying to turn Texas into a version of Barack Obama's vision. We cannot have that happen. If we lose Texas, we lose America. So this is a time for all Texans to come together and keep Texas the great place that it is by joining with me and helping me get elected this next November.
Now, transportation is going to be a huge issue as we move forward. What are your plans to deal with transportation in a way that's fiscally conservative and doesn't raise taxes?
I'm going to add $4 to $5 billion a year to building out more roads in the state of Texas to get people moving without raising a single penny of taxes, fees, or tolls. The way that we do that is first have truth in government. Currently, there's more than $1 billion a year that is intended to be spent on transportation, building roads. It's been used for altogether different purposes. We will take that money, we will spend it on building out roads. Second is, already when people go buy a car, truck, or other vehicle, they're paying a sales tax. That money's not being used to build roads that those cars are driving on. It's being used for other things. I will dedicate a part of that to building roads. And the third thing is, there is a transportation proposition on the ballot this November. Those three things going together will add the resources we need to build and improve the roads we have in Texas.
One final question. As Attorney General, you've been very active in pursuing crimes against women, human trafficking victims and domestic violence victims. How would that continue on as governor?
If you look at all that I have done, you'll see an unprecedented effort to protect women from being harmed either physically or economically. I created a new unit called the Fugitive Unit where we go out and track down sex offenders, and we've arrested thousands of them, getting them off the streets. We came up with a new program of going after those who are involved in human trafficking, which prey upon women and even young girls as young as 12 years old. And we're getting them off the street. We have these programs that protect women from domestic violence. And so there's program after program after program, but it's also helping them put their lives back together and go on and achieve greater economic prosperity. And we will continue that effort during my tenure as governor.
Well, General, thank you very much for joining us at Breitbart, Texas today. And we're excited to move forward into the general election and look forward to success with you.
Thank you. Look forward to it.